government can be given funds and all of that. But the IDPADA-G also recognizes that none of what the government is doing directly addresses the question of the decade, where there is need for institutional and legal changes.
That was chairperson of the International Decade for People of African Descent Assembly Ghana, IDPADA-G, Vincent Alexander, who claims that the government is scurrying on the eve of emancipation celebrations to disperse project funds to the Assembly's member organizations. Those who responded to the government in relation to the distribution of project funds were called in individually to meet with the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport to discuss their proposals, Alexander revealed.
They met with these bodies on Saturday, and what they did was ask them to more or less defend their proposals, as a consequence of which they told some that the proposals were approved, and they told others that they deferred.
He's also of the belief that the government's cessation of the Assembly's subvention in September 2022 was meant to stalemate all activities by the people of African descent.
They have actually interfered with little that was being done. And secondly, they have refused to have a conversation with us, and therefore they have refused to address the issues beyond funds, because the decade is not just about funds. The decade is about institutional and legal frameworks.
Moreover, the chairperson said that though they were promised on multiple occasions a meeting with President Irfan Ali, he has opted to speak directly to the community, an approach Alexander believes goes against the Constitution of Ghana and the spirit of the decade. Speaking to the promised disbursements, Alexander said there is no certainty as to the status of what will be disbursed, but noted that it's being given way too late to allow for proper preparation for emancipation festivities. He reminded that 10 months have elapsed and the community has not been in receipt of funds to continue its work in pursuit of goals of the decade. Renata Burnette, reporting for the HGP Nightly News.